Hey guys, Coach Armand here. As promised, I said I was going to go through the stretches that we're supposed to do after we run. It's very good to get a lot of that tight muscle uh, out after your runs. Little side note about stretching, a lot of people have said that it has helped to get the lactic acid out. Um, Actually, lactic acid leaves your body about 30 minutes after the activity's over. So what it truly does is help with DOMS, DOMS, delayed onset of muscle soreness. It's usually the tearing that happens in the muscle tissue as we're contracting. Um, so we just want to make sure that we do some dynamic stretching, which is some kind of moving it nice and smoothly just to kind of relax it from the harder contractions or the longer contractions, which creates the muscle soreness, not lactic acid, but DOMS. And using stretching as a tool, not more so for the DOMS, but also for your next workout. So your muscles don't feel like Velcro, so they don't start to stick together and they create that nice, smooth um, movements that you get from the flexibility. So I'm gonna start with neck stretches. Usually what we do is we'll do this about 4 rotations, just kind of down to the left, up to the right, and then down, and then you wanna go the opposite direction. And be gentle with this, it's just the beginning type thing. So you want to make sure that you're kind of leaving these traps down, your shoulders down, and you're really just working the flexibility of your neck. Again, this works also for my athletes who like to run with their head up, as an old coach used to say, catching flies as we run. Remember, when we run, we want to keep that chin neutral and the head nice and relaxed. As we relax the neck, it relaxes the whole body all the way down through our form. The next one is a trunk twist. So you just kind of want to twist your upper body trunk, just nice and gentle, back and forth. Okay, we're going to do this a few times. The next one will be side bends. So you want to do this kind of, the trunk twist we did about 20 reps. It's on the sheet that I posted on our messenger page. So you just kind of want to just get a nice side bend. This is really good for people that end up getting those side stitches, which is the diaphragm up in there that gets tight and cramps. Hip rotations, just kind of forward and back, kind of nice movement there. Just kind of take it in one circle, then back the other way. On the sheet it says the amount of rotations, but just like the plyometric workouts, as you get better you can do it a little longer. This is just to get through it. The next one is a toe touch. You can see here, just kind of make sure that you put not so much weight on the heels. You don't have to lock your knees. Make sure you have a slight bend in the knees. You can just kind of hang. You can kind of do ragdoll, switch side to side. Anything just kind of for just the hamstrings. Iliotibial band, IT band, iliac crest to tibia, IT band. Take your right leg, cross it over your left. As you can see, I got a little bit of a space in between there. I get my balance, I twist, and then I kind of come down and just kind of find a way where you can feel that stretch on the outside of the leg. I'll do this right so you can see right here on the outside on your IT band, a little twist there, kind of going down, trying to reach for the floor. Usually want to hold those. The calf stretch, usually I like to use the edge of a curve, which I forgot to mention on the workout, the plyometric workout. We didn't do the calf stretches, which is 3 different ways. So it's forward, turn our feet in, call this our Jerry Lewis, and then turn the toes out, our Charlie Chaplin. Okay, so those are the calf raises that are at the end of the plyometric workout. But for stretching them, I don't have a curb, so you can do kind of like a downward dog type thing. There's two ways you want to stretch the calf. You want to make sure that straight leg, more of a locked knee is kind of the gastroc, the top part of your calf, and then a bent knee is more the soleus. You're good for your plantar fasciitis, your plantar, your soleus. So which goes underneath the gastroc. Those are good there. Those are the standing stretches. Then we'll go to the sitting stretches. So we're going to do leg straight here, and we usually do 10 giant swings, more of a dynamic. And again, we're doing this after. It's really good to do dynamic stretching a little after, and then we'll work our way into the static stretching, which is no movement, just staying straight. You want to grab your toes, pull back. This is the static part. You want to keep that back straight, and then as you breathe and relax into it, you can kind of go a little lower. You want to grab the arches here, and that kind of pulls more from the, you'll feel that more on the outside of your peroneals. Then you want to grab the lateral arches here outside, pinky toe side, pulling back. Okay, you want to do that. Then you're going to do underhand grip of the calves, and then just trying to keep your back straight and just kind of pull forward. Then you're going to point your toes down and back, kind of getting a little more of the calves and your shin area. Number 9, we do the hurdler stretch. You can do it a few different ways. Bring the leg in here. I've done it this way before. This way, now that I'm older, you have to worry more so about the inside of the knee there. But you can do it that way. If you do choose to do it this way, chest up straight, and then lean forward from the hips. Quad hip flexor stretch. You can sit on your feet and lift the hips up, kind of like this. It's a good quad stretch. I don't know if you can see as much there. It's kind of more of a lift there. Let's see, piriformis stretch. This is a pigeon pose here. I'm gonna bring that leg underneath you and bring it back and just come down, lay down on your leg there. Just kind of open up the piriformis stretch. So it's more of a good stretch for the back muscle, your piriformis here. Right there, laying down there. Then you're gonna do butterfly, which is sitting down, right? You're gonna put the bottoms of your feet together. Usually you can kind of sit up tall, drop those legs down there, chest up. You can push, but usually you want to try to keep your back straight. In yoga, they usually come forward a little bit. But this just kind of helps open up your adductors. Usually you want to you could push back from the other, push your hips forward. The SI joint, your sacroiliac joint, usually you can do a lay down, cross your ankle over your knee and thread through and just kind of bring that towards you, or you can use that other hand and push out. So you do the other side here, push out there. And that's the SI joint, sacroiliac joint. Quadriceps, usually this is a really good one. Kind of take a knee here, get your balance, grab that back leg. If you need a little bit, you can kind of put your hand down, but you just want to push your hip forward. This is really good to get into that psoas and in the quadricep here. And then low back twist. Usually we'll do kind of just over the side here, bringing that nice, kind of looking over that opposite shoulder. This is good to release tension in the back. This is also great for people who tend to cramp a lot. You want to make sure that you're doing these stretches. This really helps with cramping. So I hope this helps. Let's keep doing our stretches after, and you can follow this on the Messenger site that we have for our FACT group. See you soon.